What's up, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video. I hope you guys are doing well out there on this midweek Wednesday. Doing pretty good myself. This is a very disgusting story right here. You know, and it's ever so more of a story that should warn these sugar daddies and these sugar mamas out here to be careful of who they are trusting and who they are basically giving their money to keep them. You understand? This 53-year-old victim, this man right here in the middle of these two low-life tramps, his name was Faisal Telemari. He's 53 years old, and he's alleged to be these hoes' sugar daddy, especially the one on the right here, Audrey Miller, okay? And then her friend Tiffany Gray. You understand? They had no love for this man whatsoever, you know, and he was set up. He got his life taken. And if you think that was bad, well, that's not the half of the whole entire story. But they went on to, after they killed him, chop his thumb off to gain access to his Cash App just to buy some damn liquor and some drugs. That's right, you heard me correctly, you know. Ain't nothing too bad that these skanks and these low-life thugs are out here doing. They don't care. It's whatever they want, and they don't give a damn who they hurt to get it. And that's what's going on in this particular story. But what I want us to do is sit back and check out a couple news clips, and then we'll complete the commentary.
All new tonight at 10, a brutal murder. A D.C. man is making national headlines. Investigators say two women played a role in his death, and there are some really gruesome details, but it allegedly happened after that killing. Now, we do want to warn you, some of the details we're about to describe can be really disturbing to some viewers. DC News Now's Tosin Fakile joining us now with the details. And Tosin, the document uncovers exactly...
Yeah, Chris, that's right. Court documents reveal that the man, the victim, called Sugar Daddy, was fatally stabbed by one of the women who they say killed him and is now charged in what the woman was recently arrested, and police say she is charged in connection to that murder that happened back in April. Medical examiners say the victim, 53-year-old Faisal Telemariam, also had a thumb removed. Now, court documents show the victim had several cuts and a stab wound through the stomach that punctured the stomach and hit the spine. On April 5th, police went to an apartment in the Brightwood on Peabody Street in Northwest, and that's where they found Telemariam with stab wounds and a severed thumb. Investigators say one of the women arrested used his thumb to get money from his account, using the money to pay for things like Uber, weed, and alcohol. Investigators showed pictures of the suspects, 19-year-old Audrey Miller and 22-year-old Tiffany Taylor Gray. Court documents also reveal security footage that showed the suspects at the victim's building. According to court documents, witnesses say Gray referred to the victim as her sugar daddy. Gray was arrested July 1st. Miller has since been behind bars since June. Now, police say Taylor Gray is charged with first-degree murder while armed felony murder. Now, she was arrested in Prince George's County. She's expected to be extradited to D.C. to face those charges. Chris?
In a 49-page affidavit filed in D.C. Superior Court, investigators laid out a gruesome and diabolical scheme. The woman on the left, listed as suspect number 1, police say, is 19-year-old Audrey Miller. The woman on the right, listed as suspect number 2, is 22-year-old Tiffany Taylor Gray. According to the court affidavit, Gray and the victim, Faisal Telemariam, knew each other. The affidavit says one witness told police the 53-year-old was her sugar daddy. In these two photos, police say suspect number 1, Audrey Miller, and Telemariam are seen together entering his apartment on April 1st. DC police believe Faisal Telemariam had been dead inside his third-floor apartment here on Peabody Street Northwest for about 4 days before his body was discovered. According to a court affidavit filed in the case, he had suffered blunt force trauma to the head, he'd been stabbed, and his right thumb had been cut off. A witness told police that the thumb was used to gain access to a Cash App
and to buy liquor and drugs.
Included in the court affidavit, investigators attached numerous photos from surveillance cameras mounted outside 2 entrances to the building, as well as the foyer and the hallway leading to the victim's apartment. Police say 2 men, one they have identified but not charged, were seen with the 2 women coming and going from the building over several days. Investigators say the suspects used the victim's key fob to get into the building and were seen carrying items out of the apartment. There was also evidence suggesting cleaning agents had been used to conceal or eliminate evidence. Police say they got a couple of breaks in the case. Last year, Teclamariam filed a complaint with D.C. police claiming suspect number 2, Tiffany Taylor Gray, had taken his phone and used it to steal $1,800 from his Cash App. Break number 2 came when investigators learned Teclamariam's cell phone last pinged from a tower in College Park, not far from where Gray rented an apartment. A law enforcement source familiar with the investigation says the claim Teclamariam was Gray's sugar daddy has so far not been verified. Investigators believe the victim's severed thumb was used to access his phone. To date, investigators have not found the victim's thumb or the electronics stolen from his home. Audrey Miller is locked up in the D.C. jail and is waiting a preliminary hearing. Gray is in custody in Prince George's County, where she was arrested last week. In the district, Paul Wagner, News 4.
So what it all boils down to these 2 tramps, that this man's life was just worth Cash App money to buy some damn dope and some liquor and a damn Uber. You understand what I mean? This is just downright disgusting, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta watch how you move out here with these people, man. You know, especially a lot of these younger ones, the younger crowd. Because, see, like I said, they are soulless. They don't give a damn what they got to do to get what they want from you. And that includes taking your life for some damn coins, you know. And that's all it boils down to. I really, really hope that these 2 bitches right here suffer the rest of their life for doing what they did to this man. And anybody else that's involved, because they did say they did show it was 2 other young men that was with them. If they had anything to do with it, hopefully they would be brought to justice and they would suffer the same fate that they did to this man right here, you know. Now, to get on these so-called sugar daddies and sugar mamas, you know, by the age of, you know, when you're in your 50s, you should be pretty much settled down. You understand what I mean? For the most part. I know the married life ain't for everybody, but at the same time, neither is the streets. Because you find a lot of trash in the streets. And when you bring that trash home, you understand, a lot of times you can suffer some severe consequences, just like Kamari did. You know what I'm saying? When he brought these 2 skanks into his house and started dealing with them. All because a piece of ass. Because that's basically what it all boils down to. Regardless of what anybody say, this is what this was all about. He was paying for ass. And then when it come time for him to say they want something from him and he says no, well then this is what happens. The one on the left here, Tiffany Gray, is already like had charges on her from last year when she, you know, stole his phone and took $1,800 out of his Cash App. He let her know his business. You know, he let them know his business. And then when it was all said and done, the 2 trash bags got behind his back, plotted on him, and took his life. And cut his thumb off to get to his Cash App. And look what they did with it. All he was worth was Cash App money to them, these trash bags. To me, this is a capital murder offense, as far as I'm concerned. See? Here telling Donald Trump has said things about bringing back, what do you call that? You know what I mean? Public lynchings. Basically, you know, capital punishment. You know, now aside from so-called lynches, look, we ain't the only one bared that. You watch enough cowboy movies, you'll see what I'm talking about. Here's the deal. I think a lot of these low-life bastards that are not scared of going to prison, and don't mind taking other people's lives, I think a lot of them should be used as an example to others by public capital punishment. I'm going to just say it like that. Rather it be by lynching, fire squad, or whatever. I don't care, man. You get tired of this kind of shit right here. You get tired. I know I do. You get tired of seeing it. It's getting worse and worse. These people don't give a damn about who they got to hurt to get what they want. Like these two trash bags right here. So I say, yeah, if it will help curb crime and make these low life pieces of shit like these two right here think before they go and do something like what they did to this man, bring it back. Make a public example of their ass. Try them. Make sure they're guilty. And don't let them sit on death row for 20 and 30 years. Don't let them do it. Don't let them keep, doing appeals and all of that kind of stuff to save their life because they want to live. You see, go ahead and let them go ahead and make their preparations to meet their maker. 30 days and your ass is off to a new disposition in time, wherever that be for you. That's just the way I see it. That's all I got on this one, people. I want you guys to tell me what you think about this particular story right here. I'm interested in hearing your thoughts on it. In the comment section, like, share, and subscribe. People, please remember to live your life as though we are being watched, simply because we are. This is James, and I'm out. Peace.